In a few minutes, at 10 a.m. Eastern, the Bureau of Labor Statistics will release a major revision to the jobs numbers. Some economists believe the new number will show the jobs slowdown began much earlier under President Biden. Charles Payne with us this morning. Do you think the numbers were politically manipulated?
I think they were manipulated through mostly ineptitude. And I think I do think maybe it's political in the sense that the Fed should know better, and they should have been pushing, the Powell Fed should have been pushing for a long time to get better data. You can't base the most important thing that affects Main Street, these interest rates, on antiquated data. You know, even the jobs report on Friday, there's a thing called the birth death adjustment. And that added 90,000. You know, theoretically, that could have been a negative number. Who knows? It could be revised to a negative number. So right now, you mean someone's got to pay an extra amount of money for a mortgage based on the assumption the economy is stronger than it really is, or someone's got to pay higher auto loans based on the assumption, a negative assumption. And that's the part that might be political. Why don't you fix it?
E.J. Antoni is now the top guy at the Bureau of Labor Statistics. He's there to fix it.
He's there
to give us rational, proper numbers.
Yeah, but, you know, it's going to take time. It's a big, giant. You got the Bureau of Labor Statistics. You got the Census Bureau. You've got the Federal Reserve. There's a lot here to tie in together. And so it's a huge undertaking for sure.
I need you to take on this one as well. The chief economist at Goldman Sachs, that Jan Hatzius. I think the president's had his problems with Jan Hatzius in the past. But Hatzius says the U.S. economy is approaching stall speed. You study the economy every day, all day. Are we at stall speed?
I think so. But the writing was on the wall before the year began. And I think this is the more frustrating part about it. You bring up politics. I listen to people talking about, for instance, manufacturing jobs. Oh, there really haven't been any. There haven't been any since 2022, right? We have been in stall speed. That's why, circling back to the Fed, these aggressive rates that, you know, we look at it through the lens of the market. Well, they cut rates, asset prices are going to go up. Listen, asset prices are at record highs with the rates higher. So look at it through Main Street's lenses right now. We want to reinvigorate Main Street. I did like what I saw this morning from the National Federation of Independent Businesses. Inflation's not a problem. Remember the media said the tariffs are going to crush small businesses? Well, this morning, NFIB says it's not a problem, and that's a huge deal.
I want to go back to something Lauren just reported, the capitalism, less popular, socialism, more popular. I'm saying that's because of what's being taught in the schools and this concept of fair share nonsense. What do you say?
I think it's more than that. You guys are talking about small businesses. Small businesses, people see themselves in small businesses. They see their father, their aunt, their mother. You know, they see their older brother. They see that in themselves. And they see that as something that they can also do. Big business they see as someone in the ivory tower who doesn't care for them, who doesn't look out for them, someone who will take over Cracker Barrel and change the logo because that's what everyone in the Hamptons said they should do. That's how Americans look at big businesses. It's completely detached. It's always about the bottom line, and they'll feed you food that's not good for your children. They'll sell you products that fall apart. And so, yeah, listen, because the bottom line is the only thing that big business cares about, which we've cheered, but they've got to find a way, because in that poll, it wasn't that socialism was up. It's only up 3 percentage points. It's how capitalism is in free fall.
Yeah. You don't spend much time in the Hamptons, do you?
No, I've never been there.
Nor
never
me.
been there.
I drove through once in winter. That's the only time I've ever been.
Wow.
I know my place.
Yeah.
Thanks, Charles.
I've been to the Bronx, though, a few times.
We're going to, despite it all, Charles.
I'm keeping my mouth shut.
We're going to be
I frequent the Hamptons.
Quiet on the set. We're going to be watching